Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Ipob has finally reacted to the statement made by the Southeast Governors Stroke Leaders Forum. Yesterday, they had a meeting at Enugu, and in that meeting, the Southeast Governors Stroke Leaders resolved a lot of things, and topmost on the list was the issue of sit at home. And they said that they are going to stop it and it will no more be functional. And that is by working hand in hand with security agents to see how the Southeast people can redeem back, their Mondays. But right now, Ipob has spoken. They have reacted to it, and that's what we're going to be looking at in a jiffy. Don't forget that before now, Ipob were the one that the whole issue of sit at home was revolving around until when Emma Powerful came on board to tell Nigerians that they have call off the sit at home. Even with that, a lot is still happening in that respect. People have been pointing hands at different people and all of that. But guess what? Shockingly, they have responded to the issue of sit at home that was discussed by the governors of the Southeast and her leaders. And we're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. According to the news, the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, on Wednesday reacted to the decision of the Southeast governors on its sit-at-home order. Ipob spokesperson Emma Powerful said Southeast governors cannot stop the sit-at-home order in the region. Speaking with Daily Post, Powerful said the sit-at-home order was the only way people of the region can fully express their dissatisfaction over the issue of Nigerian security brutality in the Southeast. He re-emphasized that the Monday sit-at-home has been cancelled, adding that those enforcing it are not part of Ipob. According to Emma Powerful, Southeast governors cannot stop the wishes of the people because they have failed the masses, and sit at home is the only way our people show their displeasure and that they are tired of Nigeria and its security brutality in our territories. Southeast governors have no stand to stop it. Ipob can only stop sit at home because they initiated it. We stopped Monday sit at home because we found out the implication on our people. But the Nigerian government and their politicians hijacked it and killed people to implicate Ipob worldwide. Very soon, they will understand how we will handle it because we have discovered all their antics and gimmicks. Ipob will not allow that to continue. So, Southeast governors cannot do anything unless Ipob and the public do. We still stand on no more Monday sit at home. And anybody enforcing it is not Ipob. They will get their reward soon. Our people should stop sit at home because Ipob has stopped it openly, and we are not going back on that. Last Monday, Homo Zodima recruited some hoodlums who were attacking people in the name of Ipob in order to implicate us as a violent group, which is not, and that attack was not from Ipob security. Following Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, the group had other people of the Southeast to sit at home every Monday. Ipob had claimed that the order was to force the Nigerian government into releasing its embattled leader. However, the group had reviewed its order only when Kanu was to appear in court. Quite interesting. Now, there are other news which I intend to bring up as we go further with the, the issue of, this sit at home. Someone, precisely, Southeast Senator came up and said something about this issue of sit at home, and most people are really wondering if this thing has not gone beyond the shores or of Ipob leadership. Don't forget that we have multiple separatist groups in Southeast. Every day as day passes by, we see new ones surfacing, and all of them seems to be queuing up behind Ipob, and most people are very suspicious that it may be some of these groups that are taking advantage of the instruction that was given by Ipob, though it has been cancelled by them, but some persons are still pushing for it. And this situation is very dicey, looking at the fact that even the security agent is finding it very difficult to contain with Ipob in respect to the issue of giving orders which the Southeast resident must obey. Now, for me, I feel that the state government, that's all the state governors in the region, needs to have a meeting where they invite some key stakeholders. It's not going to be just leaders meeting and all of that. They need to get a hold of a reasonable number of the populace, people who can represent the interests of the public, call them to, a meeting, a town hall meeting, a kind of, and let these things be sorted out once and for all. Because if Ipob says there's still going to be sit at home, which may this time around is going to take as much as 1 month, I don't think that the people of Southeast won't obey them. If you feel that you're uncomfortable staying there, the next thing will be for you to quit. You understand? And, allowing that to happen will have a serious economic implication on the state. So at this point, negotiation is overly important. Dialoguing is overly important. And I feel that the dialogue, if it should happen, it must also, the leader of Ipob must also be in the know, and he needs to send in his contribution if the DSS are not ready to release him to attend such meeting. The people, they should be visible proofs on ground that they are working out things to see how Nnamdi Kanu will be released. If not, based on what we have experienced thus far, I don't think that anyone will be able to stop these guys from continuing with the issue of sit at home. There are times that people, based on the promises government has given to them, being that the governor is actually the chief executive officer of, the states, most people hold their word with high esteem. They hold it to high esteem. They believe that if the governor has spoken, certainly they are guarded words which the actions will follow. But unfortunately, they ended up losing everything that they had. I've seen a case of a young man who came out on Monday morning believing that since my state governor have cancelled this issue of sit at home, and there's nothing that will happen. Unfortunately, they took his keke and burned it to ashes. The same with a young man who also was packing some good loads for his business. Coming down, the car was seized and burned to ashes. So right now, the people are living in fear and they cannot trust the state governors. So if this issue must be solved, they need to be a point of negotiation. Don't forget that this issue we are talking about, for me, extend beyond just Ipob, considering the fact that right now, the issue of marginalization on bad treatment and poor infrastructure in the Southeast have planted a lot of hate in the hearts of people there. So right now, when we're talking about Nnamdi Kanu, he's just like the firstborn among many brethren who are behind him. You understand? So even if he gets out of the way, there are also myriads of people who have the same ideology and who feel that Nigeria is not helping them out in anything. So the ideal thing to do is to see how you can call these guys and see how you can talk them into accepting to align with government policies and program, and see how those programs and policy can be of importance to them. Without this, it's still going to be back and forth. And already we have seen the impact thus far on the economic activity. It's going to get worse day after day. Fairly recently, the former Anambra State Governor, Peter Obi, opened up on how much have been lost to the tune of billions on every Monday where economic activities are not taking place in Southeast. And shockingly, this is going to continue. Something must be done drastic to see how this can be covered. We'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section.